So, hey, fuck all the bullshit. We're going straight into the content. Let's go.
In bed upstairs. You hear someone break into the house downstairs. Who goes downstairs?
Nobody.
Tripping. XQ, you tripping. Hold on. XQ, so you're not going down there?
Nobody's going down there.
So what if they come upstairs?
Bro, you gotta protect.
Hold
I'll
up,
keep it
bro.
a buck 50
Protect
real quick.
it. Protect
real
it.
quick, real quick. I'll keep it a buck 50.
No,
this
no,
one
no.
time.
My job is to survive, not protect. My job is to survive.
So, this happened over the weekend. I guess it went viral over the weekend. And XQC is having a debate with Andrew Tate. And they are discussing, I don't know what the fuck they're discussing, but it comes to the discussion of who goes downstairs, the man or the woman or whatever the case may be. And this is what XQC answers. Now, let me say this, big dog. We're going to get more into the conversation. The more conversation we get into, I'll address. But at the end of the day, I think most men are going to say that they're all going to go downstairs. A quick story. I think Tim like opened the door too hard or something like that, but I was in my room with my headphones in. So obviously I heard the door bang. I'm immediately jumping up, take my headphones off, and I head towards the door. And I realize obviously it's Tim. Now, me personally, I'm gonna jump in because I want to beat the person to the punch of coming in and actually, being able to hide or whatever the case may be. Unfortunately, I'm not thinking about a gun. I'm not thinking about a weapon or anything of that nature. I'm thinking about simply defending my house. Some men might be a little bit more strategic because they know their house and everything like that. But we're going to keep going with the content.
And sometimes that means to go down there, the guy's a gun. It doesn't matter.
That's
what
not
the
very
fuck I do.
courageous of you, bro.
We are both going down by doing the smart thing, the analytical thing, the strategic thing. We can both survive. If I go down, not only am I jeopardizing myself, I am jeopardizing both of us by not being smart and a leader in that regard. We are even more in danger if I go down than if I not go down.
You're hiding though. You're hiding.
So?
Now, let me say this, man. I know a lot of men are going to sit on here and they're going to go, well, Jeremiah, you got to go downstairs. You got to do what you got to do. I think if you actually listen to XQC, he makes sense with his argument. I think he's being more technical than Andrew Tate. And I think that these guys are being more metaphorical. Like, you need to show that you're brave or everything like that. XQC is like, big dog, this is my house. So I know my house. I know when he's coming up the stairs. I know when he's in the kitchen, he or she, whatever the case may be, they're in the kitchen and things like that. He's thinking more of analytical, where there are multiple people in the house. They even bring up like women and children in this conversation. And so he's like, yo, if I die in this situation, now my wife and possible children or whatever the case may be are in danger. They are not in any way, shape, or form able to, fight off potential people. Now, I say it like this: if they got a gun and you don't have a gun, big dog, you better be Mission Impossible or whatever the case may be. He's making it seem like hiding is like such a bad thing. If they have a weapon, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's damn near over if you don't have a weapon. They don't even have to get up on you. You feel what I'm saying? And the way that I also see it is, hey, be more strategic. Now, like I said, me personally, I'm probably going to head out there because I just think it clicks off in my head that to head out there. In XQC's case, it's more on his head to, to break in, to stay cool, survey the situation, probably get the kids in the room and everybody be in the room safe, lock the door, whatever the case may be, and even allow them to come to them because they know their house.
Like, you got to try to protect your girl.
What?
Why is that crazy?
Bro, you are losing you live in America, right? No, you're losing your mind. Okay, my job
if
is
someone
not
breaks
to
into my house, I'm
my
meeting
job
them.
is
I'm
to
meeting
survive.
them.
Yeah, but in the scenario we're describing, you're upstairs, you hear someone break in, your girl turns to you and goes, "Someone's in the house. Someone's in the house." One of you has to go downstairs.
Why? Why do you go downstairs? Why do you have to go there? Why do you have to go down there? Why?
If you don't believe you have any kind of intrinsic masculine duty to at least attempt to protect your female, then that explains why we disagree on every single point.
Yes.
Now, let me say this. I am going to play some other parts from Abba and Preach video as well, because they also talked to XQC. That it was a little shaky, but like, yeah, I'm going to talk to that but real quick. But it's crazy when people talk about like protection. Protection does not always mean that you go gun ho. Protection means also that you can survey the situation and that you can see what the best duty is. Now, again, if you like me and you're going to run out that door and, you know, you're going to try to face whatever you try to face, that's not a problem. It's actually not a problem to see what XQC is. That nigga is like $120. He knows for a fact that he's not going to be able to do shit in order to probably hurt whoever's breaking into the house. I mean, I guess that's what's going through his mind. I know it's for men to call other men pussy because they want to be more strategic instead of just this barbaric gun-ho or anything like that. Sometimes protecting, it means being strategic. You get what I'm saying? And I'm going to be honest with you, XQC is in a whole nother country. Now, that the reason why he brought up being American is that's the most American thing that you could possibly say. Also, red pill shit that you could possibly say too. As Andrew Tate is that, you know what I mean? We are about guns. We are about gun control, not gun control, but we're about our guns. So most people that you're going to run into, I don't know about that, but we can look up the numbers later. But I'm going to just say it right now. Most people that you run into, they going to have guns on them, big dog, whether legal or illegal. You know, my aunt had an issue a couple years ago where she was actually robbed in broad daylight. And so she went and she got a gun. Okay. So, you know what I mean? I don't know where XQC really is, so I don't know how their gun laws work over there. They can get guns or anything like that. But, you know, we also got to take that into consideration. I think a lot of people are hearing that and thinking XQC is in America. He's not, bro. So he's not going to adopt that mindset of just simply going downstairs. He's probably like, all right, let's go grab some heavy shit around the room or the house or where we can get everybody together, and then we attack them together. You get what I'm saying?
And so I had a conversation with X briefly, and it was cool. And I asked him the question a bit differently. I want you guys to hear it. Hypothetical, there's a gun pointed at the both of you. All right. Do you feel like it's your responsibility to get in front of your girl before the gun goes off?
No.
Now, this is the part where, to me, it was like, okay, bro, like, I need to hear what the fuck you talking about now. I just think for me, because it's especially if there's a chance of her survival, I probably would jump in front. I know that people had that funny ass meme or Twitter thread where dudes are like, nah, I ain't jumping in front of no gun. But hey, man, some dudes out there won't. I just know me, I probably would. But some dudes probably will not. They will not jump in front of that gun. I mean, it's as crazy as it seems. But real talk, like, I looked at like Abba and Preach's like title and Red Pill and all that stuff. And that's the problem with like these conversations, is that they need multiple layers of context in order for something to happen. Just saying somebody, just the in general part of somebody breaking in, I think that most men would react. But in the event that this man knows, okay, I don't have no pistol in here where I can fight these dudes upstairs and they downstairs and I can just pop off a couple shots, they'll probably leave because probably somebody else will hear the shots, call the police, anything of that nature. Or if they get close enough, you can pop them and then call it a day. You know, in his country, they might not have these, you know, the access to guns like we do here. So I think we also need to keep that in mind and continue to keep that in mind too when we having these conversations.
No?
I
Okay.
mean,
Okay. What if it's your child?
I mean, see, these hypotheticals, we're not gonna, like, going anywhere with that. I just think these hypotheticals are very, very bad.
But you understand the principle. I'm not talking about the technical aspect. You understand the principle of it. It's like
By principle, yes. By technicality, I feel like if there could be choices to make that are better, you could make a better choice.
And that brother lost me. That's your child. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey man, there's times even when I see like children that aren't mine. I mean, I think about like, you know, unfortunately, I think about like the school shootings. Most of those kids were not You know what I mean? Like, imagine like your teacher saying, "Oh, it's me versus all these kids in here." You feel me? Like, imagine like a teacher saying that. Like, the teacher walked out and was like, "Shit, he killed all them kids. I jumped out the window." Like, imagine that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even with children, I think that most adults would choose the children over, you know, themselves in that situation as well. The fact that he's even like pausing is like crazy to me, because this is his, in theory, in this conversation, this is his flesh and blood, and he's saying that he's hesitating. I ain't saying he's saying anything, but big dog hesitating. And so I just think that's crazy.
Right? What type of gun it is?
Hey man, I'm gonna end it right there. My dog said depends on what type of gun it is. That mean, boy, if it's a shotgun, he ain't jumping in front of his child. Hey man, it's not funny, but it's funny because this dude, like the whole time, I guess he's trying to be more literal than, he's trying to be more technical than literal. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That's a bad look, XQC, but I'm gonna be honest with you. The brother don't look nothing but like a $120. He kind of looked like a pussy. He does not look like he's just some strong ass man that's gonna jump in front of his kid or his wife. I don't know, bro. He just looks like that. So, hey man, I just think that a lot of people got to take that into account. Peace.